Hello, Ryder and friends. This is Ryder's Papa, and we're going to uh, work on Lego number 60032. And today I'm going to show you how to build the snowmobile, and then I think you'll pretty easily be able to build the man and the sled that goes behind the snowmobile. There's a prize on top of it. I think you'll be able to do that yourself. So I'm going to put all the parts required for the snowmobile in one bag, and all the parts required for the Eskimo and the sled that goes in the back in another bag. All right? And what we're going to do here is we're going to follow the book. I won't show the book every time, but when I say the number that we're starting on, it'll be this number right here, so that would be the number 1, and I'm going to take you through the entire building of the snowmobile. So let's first get the parts out for number 1. They look like those two parts. It's a pretty easy assembly here. We just take the smaller gray piece and put it on top of the black piece. And then we go to step number 2, and there's a piece for step number 2. And you'll see here that this long piece goes on top of the black part, of the black that's on the bottom. And then you'll have this piece here. This is going to be basically the base of the snowmobile. So let's go to number 3. Number 3, we're going to have something that look like they look like wings that are going to go on the back of the snowmobile, and they go on the same side as the black piece on the bottom, so you can see how that looks. That was step number 3. Step number 4, we're going to have these two pieces that have small holders on the side, and they're going to be on the side of the snowmobile, and we're going to use them. Oh, there we go. We're going to use those to hold a walkie-talkie and an ice pick later. That was step number 4. Let's move along to step 5. Step 5, you're going to need a number of parts for step 5, and what we're going to do is we're going to put the base off to the side for a second, and we're going to get the axle. We're going to get a couple of, those look like probably back lights or front lights, we'll see. You're going to find a piece that looks like that, and then a square with 4 Lego attachments to it. And what we're going to do there is this black piece fits right in the middle of the axle. This is a little bit tricky. You want to put that piece over the side of the axle, and then the orange pieces get attached to that piece where they're flat on the top. You can see where the curve is there and the flat on the top. And if we've got that, then we can bring the piece that we were building before back in, and we simply attach the axle like that. And now we've got the bottom of the snowmobile, and we'll go to step 6. On step 6, we're just going to add an orange piece over the top so that whole everything is orange. You can see it's all orange now, and it's all nice and flat. Should be all nice and flat. And then in step 7, we're going to start to build up the front of the snowmobile with these 2 black pieces. I want you to get the 2 black pieces, and then there's a gray piece that is going to go in between the wings of the snowmobile. So the black pieces, they're going to go over the axle but leave one row open. So those two black pieces go on top of one another, and then the silver piece or gray piece goes in between the two wings in the back. And so now that was step 7. Step 8, I want you to find the hood, and then the hood is going to go obviously in the front of the snowmobile, and it attaches right over those two black Lego parts that we just put in. That was step 8. Here comes step 9. For step 9, I want you to turn your snowmobile over so the axle is showing, and then we're going to find those two pieces right there. They look exactly alike, and with the we're going to put those with the ramping part towards the axle, and those both go in like that. And so they're going to look, hopefully you can see the way they went in there. All right, and we're going to keep it upside down, and we're going to get the hitch, and this will go on pretty easy. You can see, since it's upside down, we're going to have the hitch facing down, so that when we turn it over, it's going to be facing up. And then I just want you to get one more piece. That's that round piece. This is going to go on the bottom of the snowmobile, and that's going to ride along the snow. So what we need to do is flip the snowmobile back over and put the skis on the front. And so the skis, which look like that, are going to go right on the axle on both sides. And you can see how the direction, you want the ramps of the skis to be in the front so they can slide through. See the ramps in the front? And those are nice. They actually will move to the snow. So basically we've got the pretty much snowmobile put together. We're going to put some finishing touches on it now. Find the two white pieces, and this first piece is going to go in the back, and it is really going to be the back of the seat, really, the back railing for the driver. And then you put this white piece down in between like that. All right, so we should be good there. That was step number 13. Step number 14, there's two pieces for that, and they're pretty small, so you're going to have to find them. There's one piece that has just one connector on the top, and we're going to put that right here on the snowmobile. Oops, it kind of goes on pretty hard. You're going to have to push it in. There we go. Should be flat when you push it in. And then this piece, you can see it's got a holder on it. It's going to go on the top, and that is what's going to hold the handlebar for the driver. So step 15 is going to get that handlebar, which is right here, along with the hood. And that hood is going to go right over in front, just directly in front of the piece that we just put on. I got to get that right. You got to get it going in the right direction. And then you can see we're going to leave the two spots here for the headlights. Right. But the other piece we'll put on is the handlebar, and this is really neat because the handlebar can actually, or the steering bar actually turns nicely so that the driver can steer the snowmobile. We're almost done. All we want to do now is put on the final finishing touches. The final finishing touches are the two headlights. Let me get them out here. The two headlights. The ice pick, which we're going to put over here. The walkie-talkie is going to go there, so you can see that. Walkie-talkie and the ice pick. And then we just have to put the headlights on. And there you have it. We've completed our snowmobile. Looks pretty nice. It's got the skis in front. It's got that slider in the back. And then I'm going to put all those parts in one bag, and then I'm going to put the parts for the driver and the sled in another bag. And I'll let you put those together. You'll learn how to put those together. And one more piece that I almost forgot. In your directions, I think it's step 17, that's the chain. And that chain attaches the sled to the snowmobile. And then, of course, when we put the driver on the top, it's going to look like that. All right? So that's what it's going to look like. It's going to come in two bags. And I hope you have a great time. And I love you. Okay. Bye, Ryder, and any of Ryder's friends that may have watched this assembly.